Ah, there we go. I realized like 2 seconds into recording that I was doing the wrong chapter, so I just skipped ahead and just fuck it, we'll roll with it. Rising of the Shield Hero, Volume 5, Chapter 108. False Accusations Again. The other heroes seemed to have all boarded the ship. I was informed by Shadow as the ship departed. I am thinking about the future while watching the sun set over the sea. First of all, what are all the things that I need to ask the Queen when we get back to the castle town? Next, I need to go to the old man's place to prepare for the next wave. On that topic, should I ask the Queen for materials? If there is time, it wouldn't be bad to go demon hunting ourselves for the materials. Afterward, there is also that thing about completely tempering my shield. There is a limit to how many reinforcement materials I can get on the island. At night, I headed up to the deck after finishing dinner. I watch the sea and feel the evening wind. I found Fido exercising by swimming after her meal. Just how obsessed are you with swimming right now? I'll pretend I didn't see anything. I see Moriyasu at the corner of the deck. I also discover Rishia there. Flirting again? That reminds me, Rishia was also included in Moriyasu's beautiful girl ranking. Just how much do you want to make a harem? Do you even know what Itsuki would say? For the time being, I'll warn him a bit. Hey, Moriyasu, why don't you stop flirting here? Ah, if it isn't Naofumi, I beg you. Moriyasu seems to have a pale complexion and pushes Rishia to me by her shoulders. What's up with you? It's fine. I'll leave it to you. What's the matter? To think that this womanizer would trust me with something. When I look at Rishia, she seems surprised. For some reason, her eyes are swollen up and bloodshot. Rishia was probably sitting down in that corner crying over and over. What's wrong? Then with this, I'm done. Wait, surely you didn't. Not on a ship. Did you fall so low as to commit a crime? Since she didn't obey, did you say, it's alright, it'll only hurt in the beginning, and rape Rishia? It doesn't seem like Moriyasu's modus operandi. That guy seems like he could nonchalantly steal someone else's lover, and so it leads to her being so upset and crying. What a terrible sleazebag! I'll never let you escape. That's not it. Then prove it. Moriyasu-sama isn't responsible. Rishia muttered in a hoarse voice. Damn, was I just overthinking? As expected, even Moriyasu isn't rotten to this degree. Then what happened? There are certain circumstances, but I'm no good at dealing with it. Therefore, I'll entrust it to you. After saying that while laughing, Moriyasu escaped back to his cabin while trembling after a large sigh. That's the first time I've seen such an expression on Moriyasu. Or perhaps, is that guy the type that is not good at dealing with women? Was it because of what type Rishia is? That guy's good luck looks like a little weak. What happened? Fido notices the situation and asks after returning to the deck. Please don't worry about it. I'm afraid I can't do that. I feel uneasy thinking you may have been raped by Moriyasu. No, I just couldn't put up with it anymore. You couldn't put up with Moriyasu. That's not it. Though still tearful, for a moment she looked slightly angry. Did she get a little vigor back? Moriyasu-sama tried to cheer me up at first, too. As I thought, I don't think I should talk about it. Don't say something like that. You helped me once before. I am grateful. It was Rishia that taught me about the ore that Itsuki uses. If Rishia is troubled, I want to cooperate as much as possible. No, really, please don't worry. After saying that, Rishia escaped by departing. What was that about? In the end, only unpleasant examples of what might have happened remains. Next morning, I was reading a book in the cabin while questioning Rishi's attitude last night. I'm worried, after all. For some reason, this is something that, by all rights, I could ignore, but my heart is noisy. This feeling resembles the time when Malte was attacked by the guard and I was falsely accused by Bitch. I have a very bad feeling about this. Is something wrong? Just a little. I can't relax, so I'll go investigate something a little. I see. I left the room as Raftali continued to do push-ups. What on earth could have happened? I can't understand this by myself. I still love that Raftali is just always doing push-ups. It's fucking... I feel a little anxiety as I eavesdrop on Itsuki's cabin. For some reason, happy voices could be heard. Am I overthinking too much? Ah. Then I see Rishia, who is for some reason staring enviously at the cabin. When she noticed me, she ran away. What is wrong? Really? I might be able to discover the circumstances by questioning Moriyasu. With the reasoning, I knock on the door to Moriyasu's cabin. Yes, woman one opens the door. An amazing smile that I've never seen before was shown to me. This girl, she can make such a face. Is this an act to get along with bitch and woman too? Frankly, it makes me sick. To have the ability to make such a face when she habitually has a deadpan expression. Women are scary. Ah, it's you. If it's just you, then I can remove the mask. After a few seconds, her facial expression dampened tremendously, venting her anger for acting towards me. I absolutely cannot understand why she would be angry. Is Moriyasu here? Is there a reason why I must tell you? Hey, Moriyasu, don't ignore me. Yeah. Woman 2 is taking advantage of the opportunity. I'll pretend that bitch isn't in my field of view and ignore her. I would rather not come here due to the trauma from before. That guy doesn't matter to me. This guy, whatever. What's up with you, Nofumi? Everyone here seems to hate you. Moriyasu talks to me while being sandwiched in a harem-like situation between bitch and woman 2. What an irritating pose. It would be impossible to ask about his position without being sarcastic. Such a thing doesn't matter. I just want to ask about something. What is it? The matter from last night. Something about entrusting me before you left. I understand. However, after that, I'll leave everything to you. Leaving it to others. Well, fine. I'm acting on curiosity. I'll accept the risk that comes along with it. There is an idea forming in my mind, as that guy Moriyasu comes out of the cabin with a pale face while telling his followers to stay. When we head up to the deck, he is still looking at me with a pale face. About Rishia-chan's situation. Yeah. I can't get the reason why Rishia was crying from questioning her, so I'll ask Moriyasu about the circumstances since I think he is kind to women. To tell the truth, the situation was explained from Moriyasu's point of view. After hearing Moriyasu's story and realizing that my intuition was right, there was a lump in my throat as anger surged up. Itsuki! I forcefully kicked down the door to Itsuki's room. The door opened with a loud bang, and everyone inside stared at me simultaneously. What is it? Hero of the shield, you bastard! What do you want? What do I want? Ask yourselves, you trashes! Due to my loud voice, the whole ship felt noisy. Itsuki in armor flinched momentarily due to my oppressive attitude. Itsuki was the first to recover as he raises his voice in anger as well. That's why I asked what the hell happened! Do you seriously not understand yet? This is dangerous. If I keep up this resentment smoldering in my heart, then the Wrath Shield will appear. If Ren comes, I would go on a rampage. I don't know what your suspicions you have, Hero of the Shield. Armor tried to grab me, so I avoided Armor's arms and applied a joint locking technique. The rules of legendary weapon, it is prohibited to have a weapon other than the exclusive weapon. Bashing, bashing! I received pain through my arm, but I ignored it. Am I prohibited from even doing a joint lock attack? Throwing was okay, though. What's the difference? Ouch! Ow! I came here to talk to Itsuki. Don't get in my way, you small fry. I thrust away armor and glared at Itsuki. I haven't felt this anger in a long time, since I calmed down a lot thanks to Raftalia. I don't intend to suppress it now. You, for someone who has a habit of claiming justice, you know nothing! What are you... While angrily looking at Itsuki, I see that Rishia ran towards the commotion and is looking in the room. Seriously, the reason I think you are so mad, is it that thing? So you do know. She is the bad one. Don't joke around. The story that I heard from Moriyasu, it's the reason that Rishia was grieving that way. On the last day of activation, Rishia finished shopping for the day and returned to her companions. Rishia-san, was it you? What are you talking about? After Rishia returned, she tilted her neck to Itsuki's disappointed question. It's not use to pretend you don't know. You are the one that broke my accessory. After saying so, Itsuki brought out his cherished bracelet that was cruelly broken. I have no idea. What is that? To think you would tell a lie like that. There is evidence. After saying so, Itsuki directs his gaze to the other companions. Yes, we all saw it. Rishia broke the bracelet that Itsuki-sama cherished and hid it. That's right. I saw it. That's not it. I didn't do anything. I really didn't know. Rishia pleaded desperately. However, Itsuki doesn't believe it. So, do I not believe in the eyewitness either? It can't be helped. I intended to forgive you if you apologized. Rishia-san, please leave the party starting today. No way! I really didn't know anything! At that moment, Rishia saw that Armor was chuckling faintly. However, Rishia at that moment was clinging to Itsuki and pleading to not be thrown away. I beg you, please, let me stay near Itsuki-sama! Itsuki's eyes swam around and seemed to be tormented with a little sense of guilt. It's not okay to permit it here, Itsuki-sama. There is a suspicion that Rishia leaked information to the other heroes. Armor argued with his companion, backing him up. It's regrettable, but farewell. Itsuki-sama, I really beg you, please reconsider. I'll do anything. At Rishia's tearful begging, Itsuki turned his back and didn't respond. How long are you going to provoke Itsuki-sama's pity? You liar! You don't have the qualifications to approach Itsuki-sama! Itsuki's companions forcibly expelled Rishia out. After that, even though she wanted to approach even a little, the results were the same. This was roughly the contents from Moriyasu's story on Rishia. So that's what happened. Rishia was falsely accused, and they kicked her out. Well, now she's got to go somewhere else. That was a pretty interesting. That was good. That was fun. Yeah, this shit's happening.